Okay, so we are going to discuss on interview questions. Okay, the first question is, so what is a class and what are the different types of classes we have in PRPC and the differences? Okay, so what is a class? So I want PRPC definition. Yeah. So class defines the scope or applicability of the rule. Okay. Class doesn't contain the rules. Rather, it determines how the rules are stored in the rule sets. Okay. So that means the class defines the scope of the rules. Okay. So if you create a class under organization level, will have a more scope than the rule which is created under implementation class. Okay, so here we have our two types of classes, right? So one is abstract class and another is concrete class. Okay, so here abstract classes cannot be instantiated, whereas concrete classes can be instantiated. Okay, so for example, w-1, so work object 1 is an instance of the loan application. Okay, so you can create the instances by using the concrete classes but not from abstract classes. Okay, so this is, you have to tell the PRPC definition. It's not like that simply collection of objects. Okay, so now we are going to discuss briefly about the rule sets. Okay, it's very important for interviews. Okay, so what is a rule set generally? Okay, so just like rule set is a container of the rules. Okay, so all the rules which we are going to create will be stored under the rule sets. Okay, so rule set manages, stores and identify the rules. Okay, and the primary purpose of the rule set is for deployment and security. Okay, so how it will helpful in deployment and security? Okay, rule set will have versions, right? Like major version, minor, and patch version. Okay, so when we deploy into the production environment, again, if we want to change something, we have to create the new version and make the changes and promote again it to the production environment. Okay, so the security. So we can use the use checkout option under the rule set so that multiple people cannot work on a single rule at the same time. Okay, so when one person check out the rule, immediately it acquires a lock on that particular rule, and when somebody tries to open that rule, it will show a message saying that operator already is being worked on this rule. Okay, so this is how it is helping in the security. Okay, so here
Satyam, voice break.
అందరికి అలానే ఉందా లేకపోతేనా మీకేనా? So am I audible clearly?
That is bio.
Syed, Sudhir, am I audible clearly?
Perfect.
Okay, clear, right? Okay. So rule set will have the version, right? So it will be like for example 010101. Okay, so first 01 is a major version, second 01 is a minor, and third 01 is a patch version. Okay, so how the operator will have access, how the operator will get the access? So based on the access group, right? Okay, so based on the access group is going to is able to log in into the PRPC application, and he will access an application which is defining under the access group. Okay, in the access group we will have a application. Okay, so in the application we will have rule sets. Okay, so let me open that. Syed, am I audible clearly or my voice is breaking? Sudhir, is my voice is breaking?
It's
Uh,
clear, Subbu.
okay. So, Bhaskar, you please check at your end.
Okay,
See,
sir.
yeah. So this is an application, right? Okay. In the application, we have the rule sets. Okay. So you will have access for these rule sets only. Okay. Suppose, let's say, if I delete this one, HSBC vehicle one, if you have some rules under this rule set, you cannot reference those rules. Okay, so you will have access for only application rule sets. Okay, so here we have, so for different types of rule sets we have in PRPC. Okay, so one is application rule set. Okay, so this is about this. Okay, so here all the application rule sets will be defined in the application form. Okay, so we have production rule sets. Okay, so generally so let's before that let me explain you a scenario. So as part of our loan application, so we have defined the different loan for application, right? Like different loans for home loan, equity, auto loan, etc. Okay. Suppose today my auto loan interest rate is 7%. Uh, Mortgage loan is 8%, equity loan is 9%, 7, 8, 9, okay, respectively. So tomorrow I want to change. See, the application is migrated to production environment. Okay, I want to increase the interest rates. Okay, that is the business requirement. Business want to increase the interest rate. So what I will do? Tell me. It is already application is already in production. Okay, you have to change the interest rates. How we will do?
Update the rule set in a production.
See, so before we are going to deploy into the higher environment, okay, we have to log the rule sets. So once we log the rule set, we will not have, we cannot check out the rule. That means we cannot modify, right? Hmm? How we will do? So we discussed many times. Hmm?
So we have to give it database dynamically reading.
Mm, Dynamically reading, yeah, that point is good. But see how we do in the Pega is we have to know, right? So we discussed it just now also. So we have to create a new rule set version in the development environment. See, directly we cannot modify anything in the production, right? Not only Pega, if we take any technology, okay, directly we cannot go to the production and modify. Okay, so here, so we have to create a new rule set version. Okay, we have to save as that rule into that version and modify the rules and promote it to the production environment. But see, the changes are very minor, right? Okay, but it requires development effort. Okay, so for this we don't need the developer to involve for this minor change. Okay, so what we do here in PRPC, so we delegate those kind of rules to the business users. Okay, who are going to use application? Obviously business users, right? So they can change the interest rates themselves. Okay, so for that one what we need to do is we have to uh, use one rule set version in the production rule set. Okay, you expand advanced. Okay, so here we have a option for production rule sets. Okay, so at least one rule set version must be unlocked. Okay, so all the delegation rules like decision table corresponding, these are the rules we will create under this rule set version. Okay, clear? So we'll create all those delegated rules under production rule set, and we will leave that rule set version unlocked. Okay, so that if it is unlocked, the users can check out the rule and can modify the interest rates, right? Okay, so we will do this scenario now practically. Okay, so now we are going to delegate one of the decision table to the business user. Okay, so business manager. So we have a manager operator, right? Manager at the rate of HSBC. Now I want to delegate a decision table to that operator, that manager operator. Okay. So first what we need to do is, so where we have that rule set, sorry, that decision table, in which rule set version, first we have to identify that. Otherwise, so you can create a new rule set version and you can save as it into that. Okay, so now what I need to do, I will do, so let me open this HSBC vehicle rule set. Mm, Create a new, otherwise, yeah, so let me create a new rule set version. Okay, this is 5, right? 05. And let me open one of the decision table. Not this, we will delegate. So we can delegate any kind of decision table. That's not a problem. Determine borrower risk, suppose. Okay. Mm, okay. So here, see, we have this, right? Suppose, so requirement is frequently, so we have to modify the amount, loan amount. Okay. So this is, I'm going to delegate this rule to the business user. Okay, first what we have to do is we have to save as into the rule set version, which we are going to leave that as unlocked. Okay, unlocked state lo undali adi. So suppose I am planning to leave this 05 rule set version unlocked. Okay, so I'm going to delegate this, right? So under actions drop down we have delegate. Okay, so to whom we are going to delegate? Managers, right? So we need to identify first manager access group. Okay, so open the manager access group and we need to define the same rule set, the same production rule set in the access group also. Okay, so first we have to define, the first step is we have to define the rule set in the application. Okay, so this is the one, right? 01 0105. This is the rule set. Sorry. What is? Okay. So the same rule set version I need to select in the access group. Okay. So which operator that operator belongs. Okay. We are going to delegate this rule to the manager, right? So we need to define this production rule set in that access group, in that manager access group. So where access group is available under security category, right? HSBC. Okay. So this is access group. Otherwise, what you do, you can create a new access group and you can define the production rule set in that access group, and you can assign this access group. This access group means the one which you are going to create new one. We are going to create, okay, that you will assign to operator. Okay, so now go to the advanced tab. So here we have a production rule sets option. Okay. So whatever the rule set versions, rule sets we selected, we defined in the application, those will be available here. Okay, so save it. This is the second step. Okay, so now third step is go to the decision table. Yeah, this is the one, right? Delegate, actions drop down, delegate, says specify access group, managers for the HSBC vehicle application, and title. What is this? What is this decision table defines? Requires loan officer, right? Okay, so you can so describes something about that role here. Detailed description. Okay, so like this is going to be, this is for so depending the these details for this kind of purpose, like that. Okay, so now click on delegate. Okay, so we have delegated this to the manager, right? So we need to log in into the manager portal. Manager @HSBC password rules. Okay, so all the delegated rules will be available under configuration option. Okay, so go to the dashboard. Okay, so here we have a configuration, right? Click on that. See, so all the delegated rules will be available here. Click on edit. See, he's having checkout option, right? That means he can work on this rule. The manager operator can work on this rule. Okay, if we want to modify something, he will check out and you do some changes, and again he has to check in back. Okay, so that it will be updated in the production environment. Okay, so the going forward, if you are going to create new rule set, if you are going to save as this decision table into the new rule set versions, but this will be picked. Okay, rule resolution gives more priority to this delegated rule, that you have to remember. Clear? So this is about production rule set. Okay, so interviews లో చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇది. Production rule set is okay. Next we have a branch or shared rule sets. Okay, so this branch rule sets allows multiple teams to update the rules in parallel. Okay, suppose so we have two teams who are going to work on a same application, and one team is working on some kind of features, another team is working on different kind of features. Okay, so they will work independently, and later of the time, so we have to match those rule sets into the application related rule set. Okay, so generally we don't use this in the real time also. So even multiple teams working, so we create the different rule sets, and okay, we can manage them. Okay, we can manage the multiple teams, but PRPC has provided this feature for parallel development. Okay, so multiple teams can work on the same application on the different features. The later point of time we can merge it. Okay, so we will do this practically. It will take lot of time. So I have given so the description here, you can go through that. So okay, so this is about just parallel development. Okay, so multiple teams can work on the same application on different features. Okay, okay, so next we have personal rule sets. Okay, we discussed about application rule sets. Okay, production, branch. Okay, then personal rule sets. Okay, so personal rule set is a temporary rule set. Okay, so it is created with the operator ID name. Okay, so whenever you check out the rule, the PRPC is going to copy that rule from the current rule set to your operator ID. Okay, see, I am going to check out this. So go to the profile. Okay, so by default it will be there. See, admin at the rate of HSBC. Okay, so this is the rule set name. It is the temporary one. Okay, so when you check out a rule, okay, it will be copied to this rule set version. Okay, suppose, so I'm getting right. Suppose I have a the rule called, so the same activity, so same decision table. This decision table is there in 01, 02, 03, 04 rule set version. Okay, so I have checked out this rule. I have checked out this rule. Okay, then what will happen? It will copy to the personal rule set. Personal rule set is temporary one, which which is your operator ID. Rule set name is your operator ID. This is the temporary rule set. Okay, so now when you are going to run the flow, so obviously it will be there in the flow, right? This decision table. Okay, so by default, which one will be picked? When you run the flow, which decision table will be picked for execution? Huh? Fourth one, right? Obviously. But when you check out this third rule set version rule, this is going to be executed. Okay, that means the rule resolution gives more priority to the checked out record. Okay, so even rule set version is locked, you can uh, change the things temporarily. Okay, we have a option called private edit, right? Did you observe that? Let me show you that one also. I am going to lock 01 rule set version. Mm, activity. Let me take one activity. Okay, private edit. Okay, so generally if I want to modify something, what we need to do? Generally we need to save as it, right? Save as it into the latest version. Okay, but okay, I am going to work on some simple functionality. Okay, so we can check that functionality in this rule itself, how it is working. Okay, so I will click on the private edit. Okay, so when we click on private edit also, it will be copied to your personal rule set. Okay, so I will do some changes. Okay, so then what I do? Yeah, so but I cannot check in, right? But I cannot check in. See, when you are trying to check in this rule, what is happening? Okay, latest conversation, no? 01 lo kada. Okay, okay. So by default it is showing 05, right? Let me discard this and delete. Okay, latest version is save అవుతుంది. That's not a problem. This one, right? Okay. So private edit. Okay. So do some changes. Okay, so I can say so when I execute the flow, this will be executed. Okay, this rule will be executed temporarily. Okay, so even though you have this same rule in the multiple versions, but this will be picked because of it is there in the checkout. Okay, clear? So now I'm going to check in this rule. See, here we don't have option itself. Okay, in the earlier versions, so in the earlier version we used to when we used to click on check-in, it was throwing some error. It used to throw, but here see that rule set version itself is not showing 01. That means we cannot, yeah, we cannot check in the rule into that version. Okay, we can do the changes temporarily. Okay, so we can check this functionality and we can discard the changes, and we can save as this rule into the highest rule set version and can do the necessary changes. Okay. You have to understand about the rule sets completely. It's very important in the real time. Okay, so now I am going to discard this. Okay, when we discard, okay, this rule will be uh, okay, so it will be there when you click on private edit, it will be there in the personal rule set, right? Okay, it will be removed from the personal rule set. Clear, or any doubts so far? Hmm. Okay, so these are about the personal rule sets. Okay, so temporarily we can do some changes and we can execute also. We can test how it is working. So later point of time, so we can do that changes in the different version. Okay, so now, so we are going to see the rule set validations. Okay, so go to the application. Let me open this rule set. Okay, here you see validation mode. Okay, here we have two options. Okay, one is application validation and rule set validation. Okay, so when the rule set is having application validation, okay, the rules in the rule set, okay, the rules in the rule set can reference all rules in the rule sets defined in the same application or rule sets belonging to any built-on application. Okay, that means, okay, mm, this is the rule set, right? Okay, so whatever the rules we have in this rule set, okay, those rules can call other rules which are there in the rule sets. Those rule sets should be there in this application. Okay, so in the application I have a suppose 5 rule sets: rule set A, rule set B, rule set C, rule set D. Okay, so I have 4 rule sets in the application. Okay, suppose this rule set is having application mode. Okay, so all the rules, okay, which are there in this rule set can reference all the rules, okay, which belongs to the application rule sets. Okay, so rule set B, rule set C, rule set D, here we will have some rules, right? Okay, all those rules can be used to the rules which are there in the rule set A. Clear or any doubts? Or all the versions of that rule set. Okay, suppose see rule set A can have multiple versions, rule set B can have multiple versions. Okay, so if rule set A is having application mode, all rule set లో ఉన్న రూల్స్ ఈ అప్లికేషన్ లో ఉన్న రూల్ సెట్ లో ఉన్న రూల్స్ అన్నిని యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. Okay, if rule set B is having application mode, okay, rule set B is also having application mode, then whatever the rules we have in the rule set B can reference all the rules in the application rule sets. Okay, and any built-on application, the rule sets belong to any built-on application. That means suppose so I have built our application, HSBC application, by using the framework application. Okay, so whatever the rule sets we have in the framework application also can reference these rules. Okay, so I will show you that example here. Okay, the rules in the rule set cannot reference rules outside the current application stack or above the defining application. Okay, so that means rules in the rule set cannot reference rules outside the current application. That means చెప్పండి అబ్బా పేరులోనే ఉంది కదా, దీని నేమ్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇట్స్ టెల్లింగ్ రైట్. Rules in the rule set cannot reference rules outside the current application. What does mean? నాకు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పండి. Sudhir, see ikkada lekunte, okay, suppose this rule set is not there here, okay, so I cannot use those rules, right? Whatever the rules we have in the HSBC vehicle cannot reference the rules which are there in this rule set, because of this is not there in this application rule set, okay. And also the current application okay, and above the defining application, okay. So that means okay, I will show you this. So you can create multiple versions of applications, okay, you know, right? So you can create multiple application versions also. So by default it will be 0101, right? So later point of time, so we can create the new application with the different version, okay. Suppose here you see I have a HSBC loan application which is the version is 010102, okay. This application is built by using HSBC loan framework, okay. So now you tell me, so you observe clearly, okay. So this built on application rule sets, okay, okay. So here we have how many rule sets? 3 rule sets, right? Loan framework, loan pricing, loan underwriting, okay. So in the built on application also, okay, this application is built by using this loan framework, okay. So here we have uh, 2 rule sets: loan pricing framework, okay, loan underwriting, okay. So this application is built by using the loan framework, this application is built by using the Pega rules, okay. So ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, so loan pricings లో ఉన్న, so whatever the rules we have in the loan pricing can reference which rules, I mean which rule sets rules. See, I am asking, so I have a loan pricing rule set, right? 010102, okay. So rule set అంటే ఏంటి? It's collection of rules, right? So loan pricings లో ఉన్న whatever the rules we have loan pricing, those rules can reference which rule set rules, which rules. Now you read it and tell me. You read it and tell me. If the application, okay, if the AV mode is used, application validation mode is used, the rules in the rule set can reference all the rules in the rule sets defined in the same application or rule sets belonging to any built-on application. So now what I am asking, the rule, so I have a rule ABC which is there in the loan pricing, okay. Let me tell you like this. I have a rule called ABC in the loan pricing rule set, okay. I have a rule called B in the loan underwriting, C in the loan pricing, D in the loan underwriting. Now you tell me, this ABC rule అనేది, ఈ ABC rule ఏ rules ని యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు? Yeah, tell me. So this can use all the rule sets, okay. So it can use all the rules in the rule sets because of, okay, whatever the rule sets we have in the current application. So here we have 2 rule sets, right? So this rule can use this one, and also rule sets belong to any built-on application. This is the built-on application loan framework, okay. So ఇందులో ఉన్నవి కూడా యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో ఈ లోన్ ప్రైజింగ్ అనేది అన్ని రూల్స్ ని యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, దిస్ లోన్ ప్రైజింగ్ రూల్ సెట్ can reference all the rules in the other rule sets. Okay, so now you tell me the loan underwriting. So whatever the rules we have loan underwriting, those rules can use all the rules which are there in which rule sets? The same, right? Yeah. So now so loan pricing framework, you tell me. So I have a rule called C in the loan pricing framework. Okay, this C can reference which rules? Reference means call చేసుకోవడం. Okay, calling. So Syed, are you there, right?
Yes, yeah.
So you
Yeah.
are understanding, or still you have any confusion?
No, I'm listening. Yeah.
See, now what I am asking is, okay, so we
Uh,
have a rule called C in the loan pricing framework, right?
okay.
So this rule can reference which rules? Means this C rule can use which rules?
C rules is a Pega rules.
No, C is a rule which is there in the loan pricing framework rule set. Okay.
Okay.
This C, suppose C is a activity. So in that activity, I can use some other rules, right? Like I can use decision table, decision tree,
Okay.
another activity.
Okay.
Yeah, like that I'm asking.
Okay. So C refer the loan framework rules.
C is a rule which is there in the loan pricing framework rule set.
Okay.
Okay. So okay. The C rule can use which rules? Can reference
Uh,
which rules?
loan pricing fr-
Yeah.
loan
Not
pricing
underwriting.
framework.
Yeah. So whatever the rules we have under loan pricing framework as well as loan underwriting also,
Okay.
because of it is there. But see, this loan pricing framework rule cannot reference the rule which are there in the HSBC loan application. Okay. Okay. Now you tell me loan underwriting. Hmm? So loan underwriting also can reference the loan pricing framework only, because of it is there in the same. Okay. So I have given in the document clearly. Okay. So if you go through this, you will understand. Okay. So the loan pricing can call other rule set listed. Loan underwriting can call other rule sets. Loan pricing framework can call loan underwriting framework, but not the shaded rule sets. Similarly, this one also. Okay. Okay. So you have to take care if you are going to.
Satya, this framework is that we apply any application, no, any kind of loan application, no, it's a kind of Pega rules framework, no, like that we are creating our own framework. It's applicable
Yeah.
to all kind of application, no.
Yeah, exactly. See, we built HSBC loan applications, this one, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
that whatever the rules we have in the framework, we can use it to this application. No? That's what, see, referencing means what? These rules can use these rules. Okay, we are using,
rules.
right?
Okay. Okay, where we reference stepwise? Can you show me that?
See, for example, okay,
Mm,
so this HSBC loan application is built by using this framework. Okay,
mm.
so whatever the rules we have in the framework, okay, we can use it to application related rule sets. That means whatever the rules we have in the application rule sets, those rules can reference the rules, okay, which are there in the framework rule sets.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so when AV mode is selected, if you change the application definition, the rules may be become invalid. Okay, so suppose let's say, so you have referenced C rule in the ABC rule, but later point of time, if you are going to change this application, this framework, then this will become invalid, right? Yeah, so you have to take care. So while defining the mode of the rule set. Okay, by default, you see, so these are the rule sets like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 created by PRPC. Na? Okay, so this is application validation. This one integration. This is also application validation. Integration. You see, this is rule set validation. Okay. So when you are going to select the mode rule set validation, okay, so you have to so provide the prerequisite rule set versions, prerequisites. Okay, suppose I have a the rule set version. Okay, let me. Okay, I have a suppose rule set HSBC rule set. Okay, which is mode is rule set validation. Okay, so in that rule set I have a HSBC rule set, so 01, 05 something. Okay, so if I don't put patch version, that means 01, 05, 01 to 01, 05, 99, right? So if this rule set is having rule set validation, okay, I have to, if this version want to use the rules which is there in this rule set version, suppose 01, 04, 08, okay. So this is the different rule set, right? 01, 08 something. Okay, okay, we need to, so if this HSBC rule set 0105 want to use the rules which is there in these rule set versions, we have to define these rule sets as a prerequisites. Okay, so that prerequisites, so that this rule set version HSBC rule set 0105 can use the rules only which are there in these rule set versions, not other rules. Okay, so we have to define prerequisites. See, this rule set is created by PRPC is having the rule set validation and is having the prerequisite. Okay, so Pega process commander is a OOTP rule set. If you open this, see again it is a application validation. Okay, here this is the highest rule set. Okay, so in this rule set, this is the base rule set. Okay, so so all the rule sets will be on top of this one. Okay, that means whatever the rules we have, whatever the functionalities we have under this rule set can be used to across the application. Okay, so this is about validation mode. It's very important for interviews. Okay, so I have given best practices also. Okay, So only use rule set validation for rule set that are designed to be used across multiple applications. Okay, such as organizational rule sets. That is the reason when PRPC created organization rule sets, those are having rule set validation. Okay, we will not have any prerequisite issue because of we are going to define the rule sets explicitly, whatever the rule sets we require. Okay, so if it is the application mode, okay, we have to take care all the prerequisite things, otherwise we will get some issue. Okay, later point of time if you change something, so it is going to impact on some other rules. Okay, so today you have so one rule in the one some rule set version. Okay, so some other rule is using that rule. Okay, if you are going to delete, okay, if you are going to save it into the different application, okay, if you change the application definition, okay, so if you do those things, so you will get some error. Okay, so I have a rule called ABC. In that one I have a rule called C. Okay, so later point of time C is there in the different application. If we change the application, okay, that becomes the invalid, right? C rule becomes invalid. Okay, when you are trying to execute the flow, that ABC rule looks for C rule. C is not there, so it will display a error message. Okay, the flow will get stuck. Okay, so it's very important for real times. You have to analyze more on the rule sets. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, so you go through this document, this part of interview questions only. Okay, so, so you go through this document. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ping me on WhatsApp. Yeah, so any doubts so far? So while discussing on interview questions, so some new topics also might cover. Okay, if some topics if you would have missed, those also will be covered. Okay,
So today covered interview question topics or general concept today.
it's like a both. See, these are important. We have to know, right? So as
Yeah,
well as
yes.
these are important for interview also. See, we have worked on rule delegation, right? So rule delegation is a concept, but so it is an interview question also. Okay, so we have the four types of rule sets. Okay, so we did practically except branch. Okay, so branch is for only parallel development. So we will work on that one also later. But generally, we don't use the clients don't use that parallel development. Okay, see, branch rule sets we define in the application itself. Okay, before that we need to create a few things, and then we need to, after creating the branch rule sets, we have to define in the application. Here, okay. So here we can create the branch rule set, and we have to define later. We can merge it. Okay. So tomorrow also we'll discuss some other topics. Okay, along with interview questions. Okay, thanks for joining. So we will reconnect on tomorrow.
Yeah, it's the same meeting ID tomorrow.
For coming next 2 weeks.
This meeting ID today
Yeah,
we connected.
yeah.
Okay.
You connect to that one only.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.